Hello. What you're seeing on your screen in the lower left is a touchscreen, 7-inch, being driven by a Raspberry Pi 4B and showing a standard Raspbian Buster desktop. Behind that, in the background, running on a Windows 10 machine, is a Schneider PLC TM221 running live. On the left here, you have sequence steps. Below those, you have motor outputs showing. Here on the right side, you have machine states, cycle states, and on the bottom, heartbeat information. At the moment, you can see the PLC is outputting the heartbeat, but it's not being echoed back by the HMI. Therefore, the HMI is not online. Let me just start the program. Okay, at the very bottom of the screen, on every screen, you have two message lines. The black one is for machine state, and the one above that is for PLC or HMI messages as required, for example, and then touching it just clears it or acknowledges it. I'm going to log in as, I'm going to log in as admin and go to setup. On this page, on this screen, everything you see has been initialized from a database, and things can be adjusted. Presets for batch processing, IP address, which I don't want to play with at the moment, and the number of seconds for database logging updates, and we switch that, we toggle that on or off. So let's connect. I'm going to put this back to 1 hour, and we're going to connect. And from here, I want to show you the manual screen, which is showing us which axis from each group is being selected for motion. And we can have one from any of the groups. In this cluster of LEDs, we see the operator panel push button inputs, and I'm going to switch those on briefly to show you that they're functioning. Okay, and that should have got them all. Group, and on this page we can, in manual mode, start and stop our motors, which, as you can see in the background, we have turned on the motors. They will be cleared by the cycle initialization. So on the auto screen, it appears as though everything is ready to go. We have parts, and everything else is available, enabled. Let's get the cycle going. First off, we run through a single cycle. Next cycle, I'm going to stop. Okay, machine stopped. Let's see, start the next cycle. And just going to let it run through one to show you that it reinitializes no problem. And okay, we're going to pause this cycle. And you can see in the background that we've switched on the pause for the PLC, and the sequence steps are no longer moving. So we'll move those, let those run freely again. Next thing to check is the single step mode, which again, as you can see, the background, the sequence has stopped, and I can advance it one step at a time, and again, and again, and we'll just let it run free. Okay, we want to reset the counter. Okay, I'm going to go to setup screen and set my preset for something very short so that we see what happens. parts count. Okay, parts count is finished. I can restart the sequence. It will run once more. And then tell us that we're over preset. So let's go back to preset, change that to something more likely, clear the reset, clear the count, and let it run again. Okay, I want to have, there's one more thing I wanted to look at while we're here, and that is emergency stop. I have it set up currently for what I call a double break. The program is requesting a cycle stop, to hit the cycle stop button in order to break it, which I will do. And you can see in the background the cycle did break. It may be the client wants to break cycle immediately on e-stop. That's a simple fix in the program. So we'll give it back its ability to run, and here we go. We're back in cycle. Data screen. So I have quite a few PLC messages, HMI messages, which include the user, production as well, which has parts per hour, and total number of parts. I can navigate through here by single steps, 10 steps of 10 each. And if I want to go quickly or quicker, I can hold these down and they'll scroll through. And I can do the 10s as well, and they'll scroll to the beginning of the database and to the end. It helps us to get there fairly quickly. If I want to delete something, let's say I want to delete this group here, I can delete those, and they're gone. Might be easier to see something from the bottom if I were to delete, say 190 and up. Delete that there, so we can see that we've done so. Same thing for the messages. I may not want these messages from here down, and they'll be gone. Okay, same with production, but that's just repetitive. Come on. Okay, I think we're pretty much there. Let me just check. I do want to shout out to Dennis Jensen and the gang at Discord channel Python Coders for helping me a great deal getting through all of this. Thanks very much, and goodbye.